Hey everyone, so my client has come in and we have prepped all of her nails. So I've sanitised mine and her hands. I've pushed back her cuticles, etched the nail plate, and dehydrated and primed. Applied my forms and now we're going in with acrylic application. I'm starting off with CJP crystal glass and building a base structure on the pinky finger because we're going to go in with some design powder and some angel paper on this nail. Today the brush I'm using is my CJP Big Boy. So whilst I let that acrylic on that baby finger set a little bit, I will then go and move on to the ring finger, which is going to be a full nail of magenta with a little bit of a glitter fade. So again, I'm just building up the nail with the colour, and then I'm going to apply some glitter, and I will cap this in crystal glass. When it comes to applying a glitter fade, I will just pick up a colour bead for the cuticle area, and I'm going to keep this super thin. I'm just going to go back and pinch that little base on the pinky finger as well because I want a nice C curve in these nails. So again, I'm just perfecting that shape. I'm going to pick up a tiny bead of magenta just for the colour on that cuticle area. You don't want to apply any bulk at all. You can see how tiny that bead is. You want it really thin. Then I'm literally just picking up some glitter with the tiniest bit of clear. I have been requested to do a video on how I pick up my glitter, which I will do. Sorry, that is my phone ringing, which I will get done, showing you how I pick up and how little you do actually need when using these products, when you're using glitter and stuff like that. So I'm just manoeuvring that around the nail with the tip of the brush, just nudging it into place where I want it, applying any more where I need a bit more coverage, and then just feathering it up the nail to make a nice blend. And then I'm going to go straight in and cap this whole nail because I want to be able to pinch this nail also. So I'm placing that bead at the cuticle area, using the tip of my brush to make it flush with the natural nail and keep it away from any skin. And then I'm just walking that product down the rest of the nail. Now this client of mine sits in a really awkward disposition, like her hand kind of, you can see it kind of just goes to the side. It's really awkward, and sometimes I have to hold her fingers straight to get so you can see me moving her wrist a few times just to try and get a better angle at doing the nails. So it doesn't, I'm not beating my client up, honestly. I'm just moving her hands, positioning them into a better position for me so she doesn't end up with wonky nails. So the colour that I'm using now is Frozen Pink from CJP, and it's, excuse me, is a design powder. So I'm literally just applying it like paint. And then I'm going in with some baby pink angel paper, also from CJP, and just placing that into that wet layer of that acrylic. If it tends to dry a little bit, I'll just wet it a little bit with monomer and then stick the angel paper down that way. And then when it's all in place, I will cap in crystal glass. So I've skipped past the middle finger because I didn't show me on film, but I've just put a tiny little clear layer on the actual nail bed. I'm leaving that to dry while I move on and do the index finger. So again, the index finger is going to be just full magenta, and I'm so gutted now because I have officially no more magenta. So I'm definitely going to have to put another order in with CJP to get that colour back. It is a gorgeous colour, just a perfect pink, real great all-rounder. So I'm building the nail shape, and then I'm going to cap this entire nail in crystal glass for my strength. Because again, I don't have enough acrylic to make that nail nice and strong with. And then moving back to the middle finger, where I'm going to go in with a new acrylic from CJP. This is the first time using it for me, so I did pick up a little bit too wet bead, but that was absolutely fine because, as you can see, it just stayed where it was and was really easy to mould. It is called Mr. Frosty, and it will be available real soon. This is absolutely stunning. I am so impressed with this glitter acrylic. It's like a beautiful soft white with a kind of gold iridescent shimmer in, with some slightly bigger pieces of glitter. It's just an absolute perfect Christmas colour, but actually it would be amazing all year round. So I'm building the shape of the nail with this and the cuticle area. And then I'm going to add a beautiful iridescent snowflake, which I also bought from, can you guess? Yep, from CJP. And I'm actually leaving a bit flat on that nail. I'm not worrying about bulking it up because I don't want to apply too much product. Then I'm going to have to cap the snowflake. And these snowflakes tend to stick out a little bit if you don't have them quite flat. So I'll place them in an area where you are naturally going to have a higher part of acrylic. So I'm just placing it in that little dip there that you can see in the middle of the nail, and then I'm going to encapsulate this entire nail in crystal glass. So moving on to the thumb, I have already, as you can see, built a whole clear layer and on the nail plate area. And I'm going to go in again with frozen pink. I'm going to cover this entire nail with this colour. Again, as you can see, super thin, and I'm almost painting it on like acrylic paint. I'm not applying any bulk with this at all. And then I'm going to go in with the glitter that we also used, which is called Magic Mix. And then I'm going to place that all over that entire pink nail. And then I'm going to go in with some angel paper and a snowflake just to top off the set. And then I will cap in crystal glass. So I've gone ahead, filed, shaped and buffed the nails, and now I'm going in with some crystal placement. So I'm using my Kira Sky base to stick the crystals down, and I'm using my CJP Crystal Ease to pick my crystals up. There's no specific method to my madness here. I'm just picking up and placing crystals as I see fit. And then my absolute favourite part of this set was the top coat. It is just where the magic happens and the set comes alive. And obviously the famous wriggle finger where you see all that glitter and angel papers sparkle as you move the nails. This set was absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this set. And my client did too, so I was really happy. But that is the end of the video. I will cure this top coat for 60 seconds and then I will put cuticle oil on when she comes out of the lamp and it is cooled down. If you don't allow the top coat to cool down when it comes out of the lamp and you go in with your oil, you can end up smudging it and making it dull. So just give it a minute to cool down. Oh, look at that thumb, so pretty. And then yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do. I'm trying so hard to get to that 100k. I'm so close and I'm so humbled. I absolutely love you all. Thank you all so much. I'll see you all again in my next one. Bye.